Hello, my name is Elder Chance Paxton, and I'm deaf.
We discovered Chance was deaf when he was 2, almost 3 years old. Although he did all the other things that little kids his age did, he wasn't acquiring language at the same rate that other children were. So when he was almost 3, we took him in to have a hearing test done. When the test was over, it was just like in the movies. They had me sit down on the edge of the bed in the hospital, and I sat across from the audiologist. And he informed me that my son was severely to profoundly deaf. As we drove home from the hospital, I was kind of in shock. There was some wind blowing through the trees, and I thought, my son can't hear that. Getting the diagnosis that he was deaf put us on a journey that lasted for several years. I remember one Christmas time getting ready to pull on the freeway, and the song "Mary, Did You Know" came on. There's a line in that song that talks about how the deaf will hear. I knew that we needed a miracle. We needed God to intervene. And I just started to softly cry because my son needed more. He needed to be able to hear. When Chance got his cochlear implant, he was almost 6. Having the implants opened up Chance's entire world.
And so this is only the first step. I had to go to a lot of appointments to figure out how I could continue improving and how I could continue to learn the English language and learn how to speak and hear like my peers did. Because here I was, 6 years old, and I want to be out playing with my friends, but I'm sitting in a booth for 3 hours. It was not something that I wanted to do, but it was absolutely necessary. And so I eventually graduated high school. I decided that I wanted to go on a mission for my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And this is an opportunity for me to go out for 2 years, to leave my home, to leave my family and my friends and everything that I know, and to go out for 2 years to teach what brings me joy and happiness. And that's a message about Jesus Christ. And I received what we call a call letter. And it said that I was going to go to England. And it said that I would teach this message in the Mandarin Chinese language. It was a little bit of a surprise to me that as a deaf person, that not only would I be going to a foreign country, but that I would also be teaching people in Mandarin Chinese. While I was on my mission, I would contact people on the street that were from China, and I would communicate with them in Mandarin Chinese, and they would just say, just speak English, it'll be better for you to speak English. And it broke my heart every single time that happened, because I really wanted to communicate with them. I love this language, I love speaking it. I kept asking questions like, why does it have to be so hard? Why can't I speak this language like a native? Why am I deaf? Growing up, I'd always read a story from a book of scripture called the Book of Mormon about Jesus Christ appearing to people in ancient America. And so in this point of my mission, when I was thinking of all these questions, I was reading this exact same story. It says, have ye any that are sick among you? Bring them hither. Have ye any that are lame, or blind, or halt, or maimed, or leprous, or that are withered, or that are deaf, or that are afflicted in any manner? Bring them hither, and I will heal them. And every single time I read this story, I always thought, Jesus Christ healed the deaf people in that story. Why hasn't he healed me? And at this moment when I read this scripture, I had this overwhelming feeling that I had already been healed. That even though Jesus Christ hadn't physically touched my ears and healed them, that he healed them in a different way. Because without my deafness, I would not have become the person that I am today. I would not have had the experiences that I have. And sure, it's been hard. It's been challenging. It's stretched me farther than I thought I could be stretched. no matter what I go through, there's always one who knows and understands me. That is Jesus Christ. Times will be hard. There will be days when we think we can't go on. But just as Christ healed my deafness, He can heal whatever you're going through, big or small. And this realization that I've come to is what I like to call the miracle of deafness.